I lost around 40K during the COVID crash. Not because I made a bad investment, but because I had to sell at the worst possible time. And I didn't expect it. Because the real problem wasn't the market. It was that I wasn't prepared for what the market can do. And that's a different kind of mistake. In 2022, I had to sell about half of my portfolio. Markets were still down significantly from the COVID period, roughly 40% below my 2020 levels. But at the same time, I was building a cottage, and it ended up costing well more than I expected. So I needed extra cash, and I had no choice but to sell. The decision locked in around 40K in losses, not because the investments were wrong, but because I couldn't wait. Looking back, the mistake wasn't investing, it was liquidity, and I didn't have enough buffer. So a temporary market drop became a permanent loss. That's when something clicked for me. Risk isn't just what the market does, it's whether you're forced to react to it. This is where cash becomes very interesting, because cash gives you flexibility. It prevents forced selling, but it also comes with a different cost. It slowly loses value. Inflation is silent but powerful. Historically, around 2 to 3% per year, small enough to ignore, big enough to matter. 100K over 10 years can turn into something closer to 80 in real terms and value. And at the same time, invested money has historically done the opposite. It grows, sometimes twice or even more over this period. The lesson for me and the learning wasn't investing is risky. It was more about this. You're always taking a risk. You just choose which one. It's volatility or stagnation. It's short-term discomfort or long-term erosion. For me, the bigger risk is being forced out of the market, because I didn't lose 40K investing, I lost it because I had to sell. So now I try to think in systems. I invest consistently, but I also keep a buffer. For me, that's about 5 months of salary in cash. And anytime I plan a big expense, I add at least a 20% margin on top, because reality doesn't follow plans. I learned that the expensive way. And that way, I'm not forced to sell no matter what the market is doing. That 40K loss was painful, but it clarified something simple. The goal isn't to avoid market drops, it's to survive them. That's something I'm still refining as I build toward the 300K portfolio. I'll keep documenting the journey. Thanks for watching.